Hey guys, I was in here making some of my DIY foundation, and I thought I would show you guys how I do it because I have a lot of people ask me about it, and it's really easy, but some people kind of might want to see it, so I thought I would show you guys. So first of all, I have some tapioca starch here, and I have it in these little different containers, but obviously you can buy that like at a health food store, or I think they have it at Kroger maybe, or some other bigger grocery stores. You could also use cornstarch if you didn't have the tapioca starch. It's kind of just like a healthier alternative to cornstarch, but you could definitely just use cornstarch as well. Then you're going to need some cocoa powder, and you can just do regular cocoa powder, or you could do the cacao, I think that's how you say it. You could do that. It's just a little healthier option as well. Then I have some ground cinnamon right here. So those are the three things that you would need to mix. So what I usually do is, I already have it mixed up right here to show you guys, but what I do is I start with about a good 2 tablespoons of the tapioca starch, and so I'll put that in the bowl, and then I'll add the cocoa powder. And so I usually do about probably twice the amount of the cornstarch or the tapioca starch to the cocoa powder, just to kind of get it started, because basically there is no recipe to this. I mean, you can look them up online, but obviously everybody's going to have different skin tones and different things like that. So you kind of just got to play with it and see, what matches your skin tone the best. So that's what I start with, and I can post this recipe, the kind of like the basic recipe after I did this video. So you start off with those two. You're gonna need a little whisk, and so I just whisk those up in a bowl. And then once you have it kind of the shade you think your skin tone is, then you would just start putting the cinnamon in. And this is what's kind of give it that. It's not really going to be orangey, but most foundations have like an orange undertone in it to kind of match with your skin. So that's what you're going to add the cinnamon for, and you're going to need like way less of the cinnamon than you would the other two. So basically after that, it's just kind of seeing what your skin, kind of mixing it just to see what color you think you would need, and then you can always test them out on your face, or I just like to put it right here on my hand like you would normally do foundation. And so I mix that up, and mine, I don't know if you can see that, the lighting in here, it looks kind of dark, but I usually try to just match it. Like, this is what mine looked like last time, so I tried to match it to that color, but it's probably going to take a little trial and error, like if it's the first time doing it. But you'll be surprised at how light this goes on, and it's very similar to like a Bare Minerals, but obviously this is like 3 ingredients, and it takes like no time to make, and it's really cheap as well. Like, that stuff's expensive. It's like $30 a little thing. So that's one of the reasons I first started making this, and I've been using it for like probably 3 years, and I know my sister uses it as well most of the time. And I mean, it's going to be a lighter coverage unless you just put a lot on, which you can't do that, just like you do mineral foundation. So, and I put it in like in an old, I think this one maybe is from Clinique or something, in an old little thing, and it shakes out just like you would, like a normal mineral foundation like that, and you just put it on with that kind of brush. So really simple, and I just thought it might be something you guys might want to try. It's always fun to get in the kitchen, or to do new recipes, or try to do different recipes to kind of make over your beauty routine, or something like that. So this was just a fun recipe that I thought you guys might like to try. So I'll post the what I start with as far as like tablespoon wise of each ingredient. So y'all have a great Friday night.